we've looked at a lot of accessories for the PSP on this channel, but we haven't looked at a whole lot of Vita accessories. The main reason for that being that, well, there just really isn't a whole lot of accessories for the Vita because it didn't sell very well. But that hasn't stopped me from trying. Since I've started this channel, I have been slowly accumulating a handful of PS Vita accessories. This is about all I've been able to find, really. Now, I probably could have found a few more if I had a Slim Vita. Unfortunately, I just don't. Maybe someday I'll have a Slim Vita and I'll be able to do videos on accessories for that, but honestly, there just isn't a whole lot. And we're gonna start with this one. This is the Nerf case for the PS Vita, and unfortunately, it isn't as good as the PSP one, which is really saying something because the PSP one wasn't all that great. The Nerf case for the PSP, whilst not perfect, had this very, very nice squishy foam that was actually pretty comfortable. Unfortunately, the rest of it just isn't very good. Blocking your shoulder buttons, this doesn't really stay in any particular spot, it just kind of flops around. Now, the one for the Vita doesn't have the same problems, and it's got one additional feature that's kind of neat. It's got this removable little back piece, which not only protects the rear touchpad when it's not in use, but also it's got 3 little slots on it that can hold some of your Vita games. Ooh, do they go long ways? Oh, they go long ways. Oh, that makes so much more sense. Goes in there nice and easy. Issue number 1. The top part here, they've put these over the buttons for the Vita, which sometimes these can help to make those buttons easier to press, but in this case, I have to press unbelievably hard just to get the buttons to register. And it's really annoying that they did that, because this whole little top part here doesn't need to be there in any way. The Vita is perfectly held in from the sides and the bottom. This little top part here doesn't actually do anything to hold the Vita in place. Issue number 2, and this one is the real deal breaker, the sides of this thing are incredibly thick. Does give you a little bit more to hold on to, but it makes it incredibly awkward to hit these shoulder buttons. And if the extra space that they added here wasn't bad enough, even though this is foam, it's still so hard. Like, this is a really, really hard foam, and after a little while, it just kind of starts to hurt the inside of your index finger. Issue number 3, and this one, you know, it depends on who you are, but for me, I kind of liked that this at least had the flap, even though, you know, it didn't stay in place or anything, but at least I could close it up, and then I would know my PSP is protected. This, it's got nothing. At least the back clips on easy. Alright, so the Nerf case for the Vita, not great, but something that is at least a little bit better is the PDP trigger grip. Most notable things about this guy are its significantly more ergonomic design, and I guess upgrading the shoulder buttons into triggers. Vita goes in nice and easy. Now, this particular grip does make the Vita significantly more comfortable to hold, but these trigger upgrades are gonna be kind of divisive. Pretty much all that you've got here is a piece of plastic on a spring that's just pressing your shoulder button, and they don't exactly feel great. They feel okay, like you could definitely get used to it over time. There's only so much you can do when you're effectively making a button to press another button. But by far the biggest advantage of this thing is that's more ergonomic design. You've just got so much more for your hand to hold on to keep your fingers away from that rear touchpad. Unfortunately, however, this thing has got one massive problem. The entire coating of this thing is a soft touch finish. And even if you found a new one in box, these soft touch finishes just don't age well. Now, it's not quite as bad as other soft touch finishes that I've dealt with in the past, but it does just add this little bit of stickiness to it that isn't great, and it does kind of start to flake and peel away over time. This one I'm not gonna throw because I actually like it, and these are expensive. People want outrageous money for these online. Now, this Vita flip case I actually haven't used yet. This is still new and sealed, so this will be a little bit of an adventure. Main reason I picked this one up is because this case kind of just looks like a giant lighter. Okay. Oh, all the essentials you need. Case hold PlayStation Vita system. Game case holds 2 games and 2 memory cards. And we get a little cleaning cloth that looks kind of ugly. Ooh. All right, let's see how the Vita goes in there. Ooh, that's horrible. Oh, that's real bad. Oh, that makes me so upset. I don't know if you can tell, but the plastic in the middle is slightly bowed inwards. And because of that, when I go to put the Vita in, it's like catching on the analog sticks. Oh, that makes me so uncomfortable. Oh, I hate that. I hate that so much. Okay, well, it's in there. Yeah, it moves around a little bit. I don't think I'd really recommend this if you found one. There's our cleaning cloth. Oh, you know what? That's not as ugly as I initially thought it was. I don't really care for the design, but it's fine. Oh, and our little game case. So you can fit 2 memory cards in the small little spots down there, and then you set your games right on top of them. It's kind of a nice little compact design. Shame it only holds like 2 games though, but you know, whatever. Oh, I want to take my Vita out of here. I really don't like that the analog sticks scrape against the top of this. That is horrible. That makes me so upset. When I bought this, I kind of thought it would be like decent and that there would be, you know, a little bit more foam and padding in here, but there's just nothing. It's just plastic with 2 strips of rubber on either side. Oh, that's so horrible. Now I've got one more thing to show you. Now the eBay seller I bought this from actually threw in a little bonus with my order. I am now the proud owner of maybe the only cardboard PS Vita that I have ever seen. The hard part is figuring out how to take it out of the silicone case without bending it too much. Ooh, come on. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, look at it. Oh, it's so good. Oh, is that actually what the party icon looks like? Hold on. I don't know. Maybe they updated it and changed it at some point, because that, whatever that thing is terrifying. This is easily the best looking cardboard image I've ever gotten. Oh, that needs to live on its own. It can't be mixed in with the PSP ones. Oh, I suppose I have to try this, don't I? All right, well, here it goes. I usually really don't like silicone cases. Again, it's my biggest problem with all of these is that they just don't sit right. You know, it's got this horrible uneven border around the screen now. Ooh, that's kind of nice though. The silicone actually goes over the buttons up here, and it actually makes them significantly easier to press. Well, I guess that's one nice thing about it.